We have a Monday night doubleheader, which I hate with all my guts because I just want my Monday night games to be one game and that's all I'm focusing on the entire day. But we actually have two. I'm going to be covering in this video the Jags Bills. In the other video, I'll be doing the Bengals Commanders if you want to go ahead and check that one out for what my side and possibly total, maybe even a player prop is. But let's focus on that Jags Bills game. Bills right now are -5.5 with the total being at 46.5, and they look great. The big concern with the Bills was like, hey, are they going to have anyone to throw the football with? But it turns out Josh Allen's just Josh Allen, and he can just get it done, whether it's through his legs, which I think he had like 2 rushing touchdowns in the week 1 and then 2 passing touchdowns in week 2. But they just look like they have dominated every single team so far. Now, the Dolphins did fall apart in that second half, but it doesn't matter. The big question was, is he also going to have receivers to throw to? And the answer is yes. Yes, he does. I mean, Keon Coleman didn't do anything last game, but again, if you look at my theory, it was because of his jacket. Looking at this game, he has a couple different receivers, like Khalil Shakir. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Shakira. Oh, baby, when you talk like that. I love Shakira. I don't think she loves me back, though. It's fine. I will never forget the vuvuzelas that happened in the World Cup. God, what a time that was. But let's get back to the actual football at hand here. So the main fact here is that the Bills are good. The other side of the fact is that as good as the Bills have looked, the Jags have not been meeting those expectations. I think in their first 2 games they're in it, they keep just like screwing up. You know, some people call it jagging up. I don't know. That's just what they say. I think it kind of sounds a little weird in my opinion, but that's just what the industry is calling them doing. So they're just running with the ball. For instance, Travis Etienne was about to score a touchdown. I was like, I don't want this football anymore. Basically spiked to the ground and kicked it, and it was a touchback. So that aspect of the game is not great at all. But when we're diving into the numbers of it, we always cover the home team first here. So we have the Bills open at -4.5, steamed all the way to 6. Now it's back at 5.5, and I'm projecting this number is going to keep going down, but maybe public comes in and then pushes a number. So maybe you can get like a Jags +6 at the end of the day, or Bills at -6. If you want the Bills, I say hit it now. If you want the Jags, I say wait right before kickoff. And the reason being is because 70% of the bets are on the Bills, but only 40% of the money. So there's a big discrepancy there of, hey, this amount of bets and the amount of money, which also means likely that the public's going to be all over the Bills. But we all know that none of that actually matters, and what really matters is the effect from it. So let's go ahead, pop this game into it and see what comes out. I mean, whether it's like, hey, ETN's just going to do this, or Trevor Lawrence is just like, hey, I'm good, but you're not actually good. They're just screwing up all over the place, and I think like that Bills from week to week, and I don't think they're playing with any type of confidence or character right now, so I'm going to go ahead and give a half point over to the Bills for that. Now, it is also officially fall, and the Jaguars playing Jacksonville, and there's not really seasons in Jacksonville, at least to my knowledge. I should really Google just to make sure, but I think it's just Florida, and it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be hot, but there's no seasons. And now they're going over to Buffalo, where there are seasons, and it's officially fall. I think they can really take advantage of the spot, maybe go to like a nice orchard, apple picking, enjoy some like other fall festivities, which include just like, hey, I'm in a flannel and jeans and walking around while my girlfriend shows me things. I'm like, oh, that home decor looks nice. But they actually get to experience Buffalo with the season change without the snow. And I think that's a key factor, is that they're not playing in the snow. So I'm actually going to go ahead and give a half point over to the Jaguars there, because they get to enjoy the season. The Bills have the pit on their side. So what's the pit? It's this big like construction site pit that's right next to the stadium. And ever since a Bills fan fell into it last year, the Bills ripped off a 6-game win streak. So the pit's kind of like good luck. And I think around Bills Mafia, it's like, hey, sacrifice yourself to the pit. But a lawyer did tweet out that you should not fall into the pit because you will get arrested, or even willingly jump into the pit because you will get arrested. So I don't think anyone's going to be jumping into the pit. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give a 1.5 over to the Jags, because no one's sacrificing themselves, at least to my knowledge. That's all I know. I'm not actually at the stadium. If someone does, that might shift the lines. I'm going to put this final line at Bills -4, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Jags in this spot.